especially in the Marine Corps, you fly down there. It's the middle of the night. You get put in a van or a bus or whatever. Head down on your knees. You can't look anywhere. All of a sudden, drill instructors run onto the bus. They're screaming at you. You're on the yellow footprints, and bam, you hit the ground running at 100 miles an hour from there. And your little tenny runners, your little
Go fasters.
Boots, your little go fasters. Well, that might change, my friends. That might change, actually. According to military.com, Hope Hodgsek, one of my favorite
Great names.
on a recent American Airlines flight from Dallas-Fort Worth to San Diego, the pilot took to the public address system.
She went to boot camp and said they were putting you.
Hope Hodgsek around. On a recent American Airlines flight from Dallas-Fort Worth to San Diego, the pilot got on the PA system and was saying, "Hey, we got Marines on the plane. Hey, everybody, I just jammed myself against the stick shift. I can't breathe. Anyone else fly in this plane?
Pilot broken. Mayday, mayday, mayday."
To all those listening, I'm very sorry about
Do they
this.
say mayday on if a plane's going down?
Oh, I
Yeah,
think so.
sure.
Yeah,
You
I
get a
think
mayday
so.
call.
Oh God, I'd love to be a mayday guy.
Right, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Hey, they
Yeah.
just tap you in.
yeah.
Come on,
Right.
we need you.
That would be nice. Long story short, that part's not even an important part of this story, so I'm just going to skip ahead. Recently, any recruits going to boot camp had to have this 2-week waiting period now before they could actually start boot camp because of COVID. So they had to go and then have 2 weeks
yeah, makes
quarantine.
sense.
And they started kind of using that 2 weeks to help recruits gain support and acclimation before they started boot camp.
They're
okay?
essentially treating recruits like lumber. So when you buy like new flooring and you have to put it in your house, it's supposed to acclimate inside your house for 48 hours before you put it in.
Oh.
So it won't swell or anything like
Sure.
that. So it'll be used to the environment it's in. That's essentially what they're doing with recruits.
Exactly,
Because they
right.
would get there. It's almost like daycare effect, which Kate will know eventually whenever her son goes.
Yeah.
Your son will get sick his first time in daycare. It just happens.
Right.
Like you have all these people with like little germ concoctions, a bunch of little amoebas that get together. They're screaming at the top of their lungs, getting rid of all their little germs, and everybody's taking them in at the same time. And so you just have a bunch of little sickly fucks running around at first. That coupled with the peanut butter shot that some people have an adverse reaction to.
Yeah.
Like you have all kinds of different things. So a lot of times your first 2 weeks in boot camp, you're sick as shit.
Wait, peanut butter shot, is that like they inject you with peanut butter?
Yeah.
Kind of. Like it's
Whatever it is.
It's like all these different vaccines, and like it's supposed to jumpstart your immune system. And
Okay.
like it's a bunch of different shit. It hurts like fuck. And
Okay.
you have
Yeah.
like you have the videos are really funny. We'll see if Nick can find one and put it in YouTube where they give you the shot and then everybody kind of like rocks back and forth.
Yeah, but they
Okay.
call it recruit crud. The first 2 weeks, again, like you said, so many get sick, and it ends up holding them back. They have a lot of respiratory infections. Pneumonia is common, which is so rare in young people, and like all these. So anyway, they're saying this 2 weeks of slowing things down, getting them acclimated, like really taking the time to give them some rest. Once they get to
Soft.
boot camp.
I fucking hate this. I hate this because you need to know. There's so many parts of boot camp, and explain to those people who haven't been to boot camp. I don't think they're ever going to get it. It's one of those things that you have to go through it, some form of it, to really understand it. You go through a really shitty 13, 12 weeks, whatever, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, depending on what branch of service you are, 6 if you're in the Navy. So you have these really difficult periods of going through things to know that when you're actually going through some real difficult shit,
Right.
you can do it.
Yes.
If you have a little tiny baby fever of 100, shut the fuck up and run.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're waiting for everybody to be in tip-top condition, get that out of my face.
That's unrealistic.
You need to have, I want people with full-blown streptococcus.
Oh, yeah.
I want strep throat.
Yes.
I want people out there running with full-blown AIDS.
Right.
Whoa, all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was,
right.
okay.
No?
Yeah.
No, maybe not.